morning. EP. Okay. I promise today's stream's not going to be monosyllabic. I will pull it together. Let's go over to the criminal's cut. Let's go say hi. Let's go say good morning. Good morning. Hey, where's my table? What you guys do at my table? Oh, man. Hold on, I'll find it. What? It's gone. What the hell? It's all out of line. You guys fucked it up. You guys fucked everything up. Uh-oh. Everything's fucked. Well, whatever. It is what it is. I guess the table's just out of line now. Look what you guys did. Look what you guys did. You moved my table out of line. This sucks. Hey, Snen, thank you for the gifted chip. Yum, 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 yum. You guys didn't do that, you swear? You lawyer. You lawyer. I know you guys moved it around while you were fucking around, hanging out with Zader or the Ruzader or whatever the fuck you call him yesterday. You guys were goofing off. You weren't controlling yourself. You got too high energy. You bumped into the furniture and no one wants to take responsibility. I see how it is. Can your bestie, froggy artist Marsh, get a happy birthday because he'll die of public praise? Yeah, of course. I love making people suffer for positive reinforcement. Hey, happy fucking birthday, Marsh. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. I hope you stick around for a super long time. Your art is the beauty of the swamp, condensed down into its most potent form. Continue doing what you do, even if it's just art for yourself, art for your loved ones, or art for the sake of making art. It is what it is. The act of creation itself is what is beautiful about you. Keep going, Marsh. Happy birthday. That's okay, everyone. I'll let it go. Thanks for being a Ruzader, I guess. Manon Licks says, couldn't find myself a pita cake, so get souped instead. Thank you for the EU-friendly stream, nerd. And Ruzaders, y'all look very cool cute. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Well, thank you for the delicious soup, and happy fucking birthday. Go find yourself a cake right now. If you can't find a cake, find a cookie cake. And if you can't find a cookie cake, find yourself some ice cream. And if you can't find some ice cream, find yourself a delicious candied treat. And if you can't find yourself a delicious candied treat, find yourself some sort of sweet bread. And if you can't find sweet bread, go ahead and find the ripest, most juiciest fucking meat you can find. Chomp down on that. Congrats. Pumpkin says, took too long to feed us, cry about it. Hey, here's an idea. What if I just, pick you up and chomp your fucking head off like I'm cracking into a brand new Snickers bar? How about that? What if I just take a bite right off the top of you and I'm like, I'm not myself and I'm hungry. Take a bite into a Ruzader. Huh? Don't you tell me it's too long since I fed you. You can just find your own food. That would fix me, says June. All right, come here. Let me get... Just a bite. Just one little bite. Come here, June. Joyson Vanus says, you're cuter, though. Well, I don't want to brag, but I'm kind of epic or whatever. Anyway, thanks, I guess. 4 months. Wow. That's as long. That's as far as it goes, Benui. Sorry, you have to stop. You have to stop being a member today. That's as far as we count here. Blush Tisker. What? Eat my Ruzader. It's literally bread. All right, I'm taking a bite out of that. Sorry. I am cursed dinner. Oh yeah, right. So I should probably talk about what we're doing today, huh? Instead of just talking, you know, for the sake of talking. Sorry about that, guys. The custom Ruze lobotomy went too far. Anyway, I have no idea what a washed rind cheese is. I don't really want to know. Damn, South Elysium Internet Company. Why are you trying to hobble me? You trying to take me down? Nice try, motherfucker. Nom, 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 nom. I'm back. We eated the Wi-Fi. Oop. Hi, Beck. I'm Dad. Hi, Oka. I'm okay. I'm okay. Again, Breeze Lightning, I have no idea what a washed rind cheese is. I don't want to know. Tasty. Yum, yum. I hate when you have like too big a mouthful of something and you can't really breathe and you're like, damn, it's taking too long. And then eventually you're just like, sorry, I'm just hungry. I'll let it go this time, random axolotl, but you gotta stop just one axolotl amongst the Ruzaders pretending and trying to like gently gum on a fucking like gem, like yum yum. I too eat rock. So that's a Ruze thing? Nah, that's an everybody thing. That's an everybody thing. Don't pretend you haven't like put too much food in your fucking mouth at some point and then be like, fuck. All right, so today, let's talk about today. Here we go. Today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Ruzader showcase, which is basically where I go through and I'm going to look at some of the Ruzader fan art, and I'm going to look at some of the Ruzader fan designs, because I want to take a moment to appreciate all the art you guys have done. Obviously, I couldn't pull it all. There was like an insane outpouring of Ruzader art, which was super great, and I saved it all in one big file, and then I had to go through and pick things. After a certain point, I ended up just kind of like going and hitting random, basically, but that's fine. I mostly tried to pull ones that were like either really polished, or maybe I wouldn't be able to use as thumbnails because they had too clean of a background, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of times I'll save art that doesn't have backgrounds so I can use it as edited thumbnails, and then art that has backgrounds, I could still use that for thumbnails sometimes. But I find that's often better for showcases, because then it's easier to put that on a showcase than it is to put it on a thumbnail. That way everybody's art gets their time in the spotlight and everybody gets time to like shine. So that's really nice. Yeah. Breathe through your nose while you're eating, you silly berserker. The thing is, Curry, sometimes I just don't like breathing when I'm eating because I'm just enjoying the act of like num 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 eating too much, you know? And then I forget to breathe for a little bit. Then I'm like, ah, shit, that's right, I should breathe. So even if I'm breathing through my nose, sometimes I'll be like, you know, I had so much food in my mouth, I forgot to breathe for a while. And I'm like, ugh. You know, you just take this big sniff. You hate that? Sorry, Oren Doggo, but hey, listen, just hang out, chill out, don't think about bad day. Easy peasy. How do you, both you and Bettle, forget how to breathe? You know, it's kind of like when you're playing Hunt Showdown and you know you're about to kill someone and you feel that anticipation and you get real excited, you know, like really hyped for it, and you the fucking like the energy begins to well up and you're like, I'm gonna destroy them. This guy doesn't even know I'm here, and I'm gonna be like pop pop. and just like shoot him from like a million miles away when he's like a little ant on my screen. He's barely visible. Nobody can even see him but me. I just noticed movement in the bushes. And then you get like, that primal frenzy inside of you. That's sort of like not anxiety, but energy, right? It's that feeling where you stop breathing for a while and you just stare at them and you're like, yeah, it's that hunter's instinct. The moment before you pounce. That kind of energy. You know what I mean? Anticipation. That's the word I was looking for. That's when you forget to breathe. Bettle's anxiety? Well, that's because Bettle evolved to be a prey creature, and I evolved to be a hunter. No, just kidding. You'll notice that Bettle has eyes on the side of his head, while I have forward-facing eyes. That's how we evolved separately. Pandam says, super excited to hear what fan lore gets canonized today. Pandam, I will. Oh, that's right. That's the other thing I was supposed to do. I am supposed to say, none of this is getting canonized today. The only canon Ruzader, as far as the government is concerned, and as far as I am legally allowed to say, is the little red Ruzader. I did technically, the bestiary is canon because it was on the Ruzader reveal. So there are different colored, different patterned Ruzaders out there. I am not confirming or denying that anything I see today is being canonized. Mostly because if I did do that, I would get in a lot of bonking trouble from IP. And they've already given me a a run for my money. So it's canon in your heart. It is not canon as far as IP is concerned, no matter what I say. Even if I were to it doesn't matter if fucking Shikamane or Yago were to hop in here and be like, here's my Ruzader design. Unless IP says it's canon, it's technically not. I mean, I have detects in here too, and that's still technically not canon unless they say so. So right now, it's all fanon, and I'm okay with that because that means you can go wild with your creativity, and you guys do go pretty fucking wild with your creativity, which is great. I love that. That's a lot of fun. Hell yeah, Callista. Thanks for popping in. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi, talk a little bit about the day, and also have an excuse to finish my little breakfast muffin because I want to. I have a little banana nut muffin right now that I'm eating because it's tasty, and a stamina potion that I'm drinking because I'm dying, and I got no blinking as usual, which, oops, my bad. There are so many cool ass Ruzaders. Agreed, Egg Yolk, agreed. What is your favorite muffin? What is your favorite muffin? Blueberry. Nom, 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 nom. Is there any more types of muffin besides banana nut and blueberry? I don't think there's any other muffins, is there? Well, pecan praline's fake. That doesn't exist. Lemon poppy seed sounds cottage core, so I don't believe that exists. Oh, chocolate chip. That's right. Mid. Apple cinnamon. Never heard of it. Strawberries in a muffin? Cinnamon swirl? Girl, what? She the fucking cinnamon roll. What's wrong with you? Why are you even pretending and having a muffin at that point? Corn muffin? That's just cornbread. Carrot? No, that's fake. You're thinking of carrot cake. You're thinking of carrot cake. Pumpkin? Oh, pumpkin muffins. That's pumpkin bread, dummy. Muffins the shape. Wrong. Wrong. Sweet potato? Sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are only there to disappoint you when you think you're going to get Rusette. Sweet potatoes exist for no purpose on this planet other than to make you sad when you're like, oh, sweet potato time. And then you're like, oh, God, it is the ironically and poorly named sweet potato. This sucks. That's the only reason sweet potatoes exist. Hey, thanks, Chili, and welcome back. Do it. Do it. Oli Hokoli, unsub. I dare you. I don't just dare you. I demand it. White chocolate and red. White chocolate is disgusting. White chocolate is just fucking cooked sugar. Condensed cooked sugar. Disgusting. How dare you even bring that up to me? I hate everything white chocolate. No thanks. Wrong. Wrong. I'm just gonna say wrong. I'm just gonna say wrong, even though I'm clearly in the wrong. Yeah, milk chocolate slaps. Dark chocolate can sometimes be okay. What the fuck is peppermint bark? I don't want any peppermint bark. No, thank you. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'll have the sweet potato opinion pass, but white chocolate? Bruh. What about it? What about it? Tell us. Listen, all I'm saying is it's nasty. It's too sweet. It tastes bad. There's not even any bite to chocolate to it. I don't even know why they called it chocolate. It's not chocolate. It doesn't taste anything like it. Because I like having my own opinion on the matter, Birdie. All right, listen. I liked red velvet. Huh? White chocolate, thank you, thank you, thank you. White chocolate isn't even chocolate. It's the taste of like milkiness and sugar. It's like drinking a cup of milk that someone mixed sugar into. I don't like it. I don't want it. It's okay, Ruze. You're allowed to have bad taste. The only time I've had bad taste is tolerating you right here, right now. Damn it. I mean, damn. Fuck. The only time I'm allowed to have bad taste is dealing with you assholes. Sorry, I could say that with a straight face. I got this. Hold on. Oh, now we're bringing mint chocolate. You know what? Today's not a day to argue about chocolate. Today's a day to talk about the Ruzaders. I've had enough of this shit. Lily Gilly says, can't believe my birthday is marred by your entirely unbased sweet potato takes. You don't get a piece of my birthday cake, you hater. Thanks for 4 months of fun. Looking forward to many more as you continue your idol journey, my least favorite idol. Thank you, Lily Gilly. Enjoy your dumb fucking birthday. I hope you have a disgusting sweet potato cake so that you can face your nasty life choices and taste the sour, bitter tang of failure in your mouth. Sweet potato pie? Oh, God. Good luck, Nixie! You're from the Midwest and you never had sweet potato pie? Yeah, there's a lot of shit I wouldn't eat from the Midwest. Listen. That's an actual sin. No, I've never had sweet potato pie. I don't like pie. The only pie I enjoy is apple pie, and it took me a long time to learn to like that, too. You know what I do fucking like? You know what pie I do like, huh? You know what pie I grew up liking? Fucking chocolate pudding pie, which I technically haven't had in a long while, but still. You know what it is? It's not white chocolate, I'll tell you that, asshole. No, I hate cherry pie. Cherries suck. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. Blech. Yucky. No, thank you. Cherries are nature's fuck you. No, I don't like pumpkin pie. Cherries are like fucking the gotcha, the failed gotcha of candy, right? This is why I hate expensive chocolates, because half the time they have cherry or like white chocolate or some sort of fucking ooze on the inside. Life is like a box of chocolates, I always say. Life is like a box of chocolates. It's overpriced and you'll almost always be disappointed by what you get. That's life. And there's nothing that says this like cherries. Cherries are like tasting condensed disappointment. Every time I put a fucking chocolate in my mouth and I get a bite of cherry, I'm like, ugh! Oh, why? Why did you ruin this? Why? I love my cheap, nasty, dollar store, fucking off-the-shelf chocolate bars because I can always guarantee it's going to be some nasty milk chocolate, okay? Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta get my little guys set up, my little Ruzaders. 1 second. Cherry cola is okay. Like, cherry flavor is good. I like cherry candy flavor. I like cherry soda flavor. I don't like the taste of actual cherries. Thanks for being a bruiser, Kingdom. We got him derailed, now he's yapping. Yeah, you guys really got me on that one. I gotta focus. I gotta focus on getting my Ruzaders on the screen.
Oh, wow, wow, down, wow, wow, bow, 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 wow, wow. Down, 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 be down, bow, down.
This song gets stuck in my head. Bow, be down, be bow, be down, bow, down, deep, down, down, bow, be bow, down. Wow. Summon the Ruze. I'm summoning so fast. I agree with half your takes, and I still want to throw hands. Bring it on! I'll defend my food takes until I die. You know what I really love about me? Besides my incredibly humble nature, it's that I'll defend my takes, even the bad ones, until I die, as if they are objective fact, because they are. Bunny Hugger says, honestly, I like sweet potato and mint chocolate and cherries, but people like and dislike different things, so I can't really fault you, to be honest. I'll fault you. I know. I'm so humble. You're welcome.
There's the little guys. Wow. It's me, Toad.
Weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead. Exactly, Zach. Thank you. You're my favorite. You are my favorite pie. A cutie pie. Wow. Thanks, Mog Fails. Never has your name been more, apt. Anyway, thanks for the soup. All right, so let's swap over to our Ruzader scene, shall we? Our little presentation that I had thrown out for you. How's that sound? Not bad. That one is very banana-y, that bite. That's good. So good and tasty. I hope this is on the right screen. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time. Hey, where are my little guys? What the hell? Oh. Oops. Let's go, Tryin! All right, cool. I got him. Banana pudding, mid. All right, we're not doing food takes, though. No more food takes. We'll get on the food takes later. Don't worry. I've got enough fucking food hot takes to last me the rest of this lifetime and yours. You're really going to learn to hate me one day. Don't worry about it. He's not crying. He's just got a little shine in his eyes. So let him go. Let him live. All right. I'm rubbing my hands together very quickly because I'm a man that was raised by houseflies. And now I'm rubbing my face. Now I'm rubbing my hands. Now I'm rubbing my face. Oh no, it's a tangent kind of day, I can tell. Have you guys seen that TikTok of that guy that's like, guys who were raised by their dad, guys who were raised by their mom, and then it switches over to a third guy, he's like, guys who were raised by flies, and he's just rubbing his hands together, and then he rubs his face, and then he rubs his hands together. Oh, that shit's so fucking funny, dude. Oh, that shit's hilarious. Anyway, that shit's so funny. So let's talk about Ruzaders. So the Ruzader fan art. This is a little presentation that has been made for you. So here we go. It starts out with the fan art section first because I wanted to really take the time to show off I didn't want to like leave out the people who didn't make their own Ruzader and just did fan art of the Ruzader design, because the original Ruzader design's very fucking cute and it deserves its own spotlight. So let's get started, shall we? I am pretty certain I remember to put everybody's credits in the bottom left. So please, before we get started, because I know you're going to get distracted immediately as soon as we get started, I do want to say everybody put in a ton of work into this art, into their own art and stuff. So please take a look at the bottom left. It's going to have their Twitter at. If you could, go click on that and maybe follow the artist or look at the art, that would mean the world, because that's really cool of you and they deserve the credit for this, not me. So if you're here and you like the art, go look at the artist, check out their art. They probably have a ton of other really good art. Okay. I would also like to say, obviously, I did not get everybody here. I packed in a bunch, but there is a ton of good art under the hashtag Ruzader tag and under hashtag Crimzon Muse. Okay, let's do this. Obviously, we got to start with the GOAT, with the Ruzader's designer and the Ruzader mama, I guess. Detect Iv. This is adorable. I actually got to see an early access version of this art, believe it or not. I saw this art when it was still, air quotes, in development, which was really cool, because I had a fucking Shikamane was like relaying stuff back to me while the Ruzader design was being finalized and made sure that everything was set with IP and stuff. So that was really cool. And honestly, this art just sits in my brain rent free as like the image of the Ruzader art. And I love it because it's been there for so long to me. See you later, Supernova. All right, hold on. Let me take another big chug here. Enjoy that art. Look at all those little Ruzaders and all their different little stupid expressions. And that idiot one in the coat who's probably about to get picked out like some sort of like, those little burrs you get on you when you're walking through tall grass, those little sticky guys that stick on your legs. It's going to be like that. You just pick it off and flick it. You know what I realized? What energy the Ruzaders give me the other day while going through all the Ruzader fan designs? They kind of give me Chow energy in a lot of ways. I just realized. I know that smug one at the top left. Oh, let's go. Wait. Oh, my screen bugged a little. Hold on. I can fix this. Ah! Everything's bugging. Hold on. Wait, no, it's working on that screen. What the hell? It's just not working on my screen. Okay, well, I guess if it's working on the stream, it's working on the stream. Let's go! This is some liquids. Look at that onesie. Ruze blending in, air quotes, with the Ruzaders. Ah, it's cute. Isn't that cute? Dumb. Very adorable. Very cute. Very cute. Also, I'm just going to say I really love the way Liquiz draws eyes. It makes me think of like little gummies. Yum, yum, yum. Look at those little what, I don't know what flavor that would be, like grape maybe, or fucking watermelon. What flavor is purple? I guess grape. One of us. Hell yeah. All the little scars on the Ruzader onesie though. That's one fucked up Ruzader. Purple lemon? What the hell? Purple is purple. Oh. So, American purple flavored. The flavor of grape Kool-Aid, or as I like to call it, American purple. This one's really cute. This one's from Miko Ua. And it is very clearly inspired by that cat picture right there, baby. When you peel back the Ruzader's face trying to get him off your pizza. Don't you touch my pizza. Who do you think you are, little Ruzader? That's just a day in the life of having Ruzaders infesting your home. This is why you always got to be careful about Ruzader infestations. You got to make sure you get a hold of an exterminator early if it becomes a problem. You got to get pest control on the line as soon as possible, or they'll be crawling out of your walls. And there's one extra itty bitty tiny little detail you might have noticed in the very bottom left eye of this Ruzader. Take a little careful look. Yeah, you would see that strawberry bubbles. I see your profile picture. Don't think I don't see those little troll horns every time I look at you. Goldie, thank you for the raid and welcome in. Hey, bubbies, how'd the stream go? What were you getting up to today? Yeah, it is a window flower. It's an important window. The exterminator? I barely even knew her. I was just here, but hi, bubbies. Hello, bubbies. I can't believe they snuck in the S-Burb logo. They sure fucking did. Let's go! All right, well, Goldie is probably going to take a second to get over here because Goldie hates me and doesn't subscribe. So Goldie gets ad. No, I'm just kidding. Blank, thank you for the 5 delicious Crimber chips. Congratulations. I hope one of those goes to Goldie, you broke ass bitch. No, I'm kidding. I like making fun of the Armis members. I'm not, you know what? I'm not kidding. Get fucked, Armis members. You suck. Boo! It's tough out here in the Badlands. He played Omori. Oh, Omori. I've heard good things about that game, but I've never really played it. I've seen the beginning of it like 10 times. I have no idea what it's about other than being vaguely Mother core to me. Like it feels very much like Earthbound or Mother. All right, so next. This one is from IP Zakachi. I hope I said that right. Anyway, once again, just daily life when you're in a like house infested with Ruzaders. It's just what you got to deal with. It's just how life has to be. It's a hassle, but you figure it out as you go. You do what you can. You really got to be careful on chairs around Ruzaders. It really only takes one errant like spin or not paying attention to what their butt's doing, and whoop, there goes a chair leg and you're falling over. So you got to be careful when you're sitting around a bunch of Ruzaders. Keep an eye on all of them if you can. You want to be hyper vigilant at all times, an eye on everybody in the room. There's even little subtle Ruzaders in the foreground if you really pay attention. Isn't that nuts? That's really cute. I really love this art a lot. I especially love my dumb expression here. My face of I am exasperated and tired, but still handling it. Or they bite it in half, yeah. Get some steel chaired legs. That's true. You could get metal chairs, but not the cheap kind that you buy from like Mall Shart. You can't get those because those are usually hollow in the legs and a Ruzader's tail would cut right through those. You got to get some solid, like fucking, wrought iron chairs. The one on the ceiling has the cutest dumb little face. So Ruze is essentially the I'm a mother, says Cookie Swagga. No. I'm the drunkle who doesn't want to deal with you. That's not true. I guess I'm not really drunk. I'm the uncle who wants to go back to playing his video games and wishes that I didn't have to show up for family reunions. Yeah, I guess you guys do eat iron too. Damn. Same face when dealing with Ruzaders or Armis. Really, that's the face I make whenever I have to be in the situation that I have to be around people that I'm not allowed to or probably morally should be obligated to not kill. That's my face when I have to deal with being a caretaker instead of in my natural habitat of breaking shit, which is a bummer because I do like breaking shit. The EP one is also very cute. Very true. Very true. Someone has to be the responsible one. You know, it really shouldn't have to be me. But unfortunately, I'm surrounded by man children 99% of the time, so it is what it is. And while I do like breaking shit and being a malicious entity myself, there has to be somebody who is capable of handling shit the way it has to be handled. And I guess if it's me, it's me. It is what it is. Do I really have to be the responsible one? I mean, I don't, Dandelion, but if I wasn't, I mean, all right, so let's imagine a world where I'm not the responsible one. Let's imagine our weekly army collabs. Army? Wow. Armis collabs. We are not the army. We are not the army. We are the armada. Sorry, I mixed up the army and the navy. Let's imagine our weekly Armis collabs, and let's pretend that for a second that I just let myself be how I am on solo streams. Yeah, that'd be really loud. There'd be like no volume control. No moment of reprieve. Everything would be constant screaming. It already is a lot of screaming. It'd be rough. It'd be real rough. Nothing would get done. This is why people think you're just a normie human. I am a human. Normie? Sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and say I'm a normie. That's fine. It's true. Ruze is the most normie one. Man, who would rein you all in? Mane-sans? No one. No one would be driving the damn ship. I don't see a problem. Let chaos reign. The problem would be we would never make it to the point where we got done saying each other's names. I don't even think we'd get to saying names. We wouldn't even introduce ourselves. It's like 10 minutes of trying to get them to shut the fuck up so they can say, hey, my name is da-da-da, and I'm here at fucking Armus Anonymous to say, I was once addicted to being a dump bug. Like, every time we go to fucking Armus Anonymous, these assholes can't get to the point where they stop sipping on the fucking idiot juice long enough to be like, hey, by the way, my name's Gerard, or my name's Goldie, or my name's fucking Octavio, and I can't quit licking toilets clean or whatever the fuck he's got going on over there. All right? Sorry, but if it wasn't for me, these fuckers wouldn't get anything done. It is what it is. Moving on. Oh, look at that little guy! Causing chaos immediately. That's beautiful. Thank you. And by walk B. Ruzader, use Iron Tail. Doesn't it look like a Ruzader using Iron Tail? Isn't that the cutest shit? It does look exactly like a Ruzader, just jumping, doing an overhead flip and slamming down with Iron Tail. Let's fucking go. That or Hyper Cutter or something like that. Who knows? Either way, I love it. I could already see Ruzader's moveset. It would be nutty. It would go hard. Ruzader would be a really strong either single evolution or starter. Who knows? Hypercutter's an ability, actually. Sorry. Hey, Birdie. How dare you? But you're right. But anyway, we evolve? No. Okay. By cannon? No. By Fanon? Maybe. You might see a little later on in this very stream. Maybe we'll find out. Actually, listen, I was thinking of Hyperfang, but it's the same thing. Leave me alone. What happened? Okay, so on my screen, what's happening is I flip to the next page, and then it glitches out, and I only get like a bar of the next page. So I have to keep looking over at the stream to make sure it actually went through. This one from Soulru is very cute. This one is just so many cute little details on the wall. And in this room, like the dumb pictures hanging up over the bed, and all the little cats sleeping with me, and the little Ruzaders on the bed, and the stamina potion, and the spears on the wall, and the daggers, and the swords, and the knives, and Zephyr, and more potions tumbling down on the fucking shelf over there, and the little writing desk, and the mug right out of the tavern. There's just a lot of itty bitty little details that are really cute. Little mushrooms in the soup right there. Thank you, Ninia, for handing over the jewels. Are you feeding the Ruzaders right now? Are you trying to feed all? There's too many assholes here for you to feed, but thank you. Your efforts are heroic and nothing short of Grecian legend, trying to handle all these little babies with their gems. It's very nice of you. Yeah, nom, 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 nom. That's too many people nomming at once in chat, but that's okay. Anyway, Soulru, this is very cute, very cute. Only thing's missing is the Boromir sword. That's right above that little halberd right there. You just don't see it. I will eat everything I'm not supposed to. I can tell. Man, I can't get over all the details in this one. It's so cute. And those little hanging moss bits. I do like a little greenery in my rooms. Very true. Ruzaders have expensive tastes. They sure fucking do. I sustain myself on smug. The rest of you can share. Fair. Aw, the photos! Yeah, I keep those right above my bed so I can remember who I hate the most. I love the detail of Arturus crushing your chest while you sleep. Arturus was crushing my chest while I slept again yesterday. You know what's wild about Arturus is I had him for like 3-4 months before he started sleeping on me. And like, this cat's really cute. But he was always a little distant and a little like shy when I first picked him up from the pound. And then one day, out of fucking nowhere, without provocation, without being like you know, I like messing with the cats. I like picking them up and giving them love and being like aggressively affectionate to them or whatever. And Arturus was always a little like kind of anti that. And then out of fucking nowhere, one day, like 3 months into him living with me or 4 months or whatever, he just climbed up on my chest like, okay, I'm sleeping here now. I'm like, what the fuck? You're never affectionate. What are you doing? And now he's never stopped, the little bastard. Dragonfly92, thanks for being an asshole and enjoy the shimeji. So that was kind of weird. He likes the other two, okay, Wolfraid. Methuselah likes them. They just don't like him. Hey, no problem. Perfect. I was doing it just so that you could make it in time. Look at all those little babies. I forgot about the voice pack. What voice pack? Oh. Ah, yes, the voice pack. That's true.
Actually, if I could be allowed a moment to shill.
The Ruzader voice pack is still out, so you're welcome. I'm not going to bother telling you any more than that because I'm lazy and I don't want to. So you're welcome. Moving on. Shill, says Fur Tree. No. Moving on, we've got Sadi, or Sadiq's, is art here, which is just really cute. Specifically, I love the Ruzader neck pillow. You guys want Ruzader merch? Let's get Ruzader masks, Ruzader hats, Ruzader neck pillows, Ruzader phone cases, Ruzader, like, side bags and or laptop cases. We got Ruzader photos on the wall. That's a Ruzader checky signed by the Ruzaders themselves, as you can see clearly. That's all the Ruzader merch you could possibly shill. I really like the idea of using those little diamond gems that are like on my neck or on my little stomach belt as sort of clasps or zippers. I think that's a really cute idea. Or just like extra embellishment on random merch. I think that'd be really fun, actually. I know that's like not super shown here, but like look at that hat. Look at the hat. You see those two little like perfectly diamond gems? It actually reminds me of like 8-bit style gems you'd see in indie games or in older games like not Nintendo 64. There's an older console, I'm trying to say. Fucking Super Nintendo and Sega. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Super Nintendo and Sega. It reminds me of like the way gyms are done in like pixel art on those, right? Like it's really cute. It's really cute. It reminds me of what's an older game? Fucking my brain's not cooking right. Sonic 3. Yeah. I really like them. I like those perfectly sculpted gems. I think it's games like that that probably like make me think of like really cool, cheesy plastic gems. And I still love that aesthetic. I can't help it. Like a rupee. Yeah, like a rupee. I need a Ruzader Eat a Bag now. I require a Ruzader plushie. You're going to have to wait, Magia. However, there's a lot of really high quality fan Ruzader plushies already out. Plus, somebody's working on like a crocheted Ruzader, which is just bonkers. I love that shit. So look around. Maybe you can find somebody to commission. The bag has icons for each of the Armis members. Oh, yeah. All of the classic Armis members. You know, Armis, Zephyr, John Egbert, Paris, and Zephyr again. All of the classic Armis members. Yeah. Oh, the amount of skill and talent in the Ruzaders is not just overwhelming. It is power overwhelming. John Egbert's my favorite Holostar. Yeah, same. John Egbert's right up there along with Joseph Henry, my favorite other Holostar. Joseph Henry, the wandering Mall Ninja. No, I'm just kidding. I said Shinri Senpai the other day, but I said it so fast to myself. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking to myself in the kitchen about something. And I was like, oh yeah, Henry Senpai. I was like, Henry? Who the fuck is Henry? And I was like, oh, Shinri. What the fuck? So then I was like, holy fuck. No way. I was like, oh yes, Joseph Henry, my favorite senpai. Josuigi Henry. 4 kids, 4 kids, Holostars, the 4 kids dub.
Hello, everybody. I am Joseph Henry, and I'm a wandering mall ninja.
He's like off-brand Shinri. Please don't call him Henry. No! What have I done? I'm just kidding. That's fucking funny. Sorry, Shinry Senpai. Good luck with that. Actual 4Kids dialogue. I'm going to eat this delicious donut. It's a fucking rice ball. 4Kids Armis. Now! I guess my name would be... What's a common R name? Red? Yeah, Red. Crimzon Red. Crimzon Red. Rick? Roger? Remy? Riley? Ronald? Ralph? Richard? I think Red. Red's fine, right? Crimzon Red. Done. Raymond? Ugh. Rhett? I don't know if Rhett's very common. Rob? Ugh. Ryan? Sorry, any Ryans. I didn't mean to at your name. Christopher Red? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, Christopher Red. Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Red, and I love really obscure things like literature and British history. I also eat delicious meals like spaghetti. I'm clearly eating a bowl of ramen. I'm like, this spaghetti's delicious. Wolfster, thanks for being a jackass. Enjoy that Ruzader voice back. Have fun with that. Pretend I have a name says the collective cuteness levels I feel are illegal. I cannot stop smiling. Do not send help. I will not. Reginald Reddington? Oh no! Jelly-filled donuts. Aki. Thank you very much for the adorable fucking Ruzader art. Look at all these little Ruzaders. And it features my cat slipper. Behold. Behold. My cat slipper. Ruzader with a little coffee, just chilling, reading a book. Ruzader hiding under a blanket with Pollux. You know what's funny? I don't know if I've talked about this, but Pollux is my only cat who hides under blankets from storms. He hates being under blankets, but when it storms, he will actively run to the bed and crawl under the blankets and only poke his little nose out. Everything else is hidden, and I think it's the cutest shit. Day one, baby Ruzader. Oh, that's not the only newborn Ruzader we've got in here. Don't worry, we've got more later. Don't worry about it. Anyway, this is fucking adorable. Thank you very much. I would like to remind everybody, since I've been yapping so much, please feel free to use those ats at the bottom left. All of these artists deserve the support. Go check out their other art. Look at how cute this is. Tell me you don't want more of this content. Tell me you don't want to see more of what Aki's cooking. Come on! Boom! Monokuma! Big Zader! I love the face on this one, and I'm not sorry. That's fucking adorable. The idea of a Ruzader who's bigger than me hiding behind me is just fucking goofy as hell. It's like, I don't know how, but somehow this reminds me of like a Pop Top from like Starbound. Give me Pop Top vibes, and I'm all about that too. I love it. It's adorable. The expression is incredible. The Ruzader looks like it just saw a freshly born Ruzader, right? Like, that looks like a Ruzader who just saw, like, the life cycle of a Ruzader. He ate a mountain! Yum, 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 yum. Big Zader. I wonder if someone made a cool looking Ruzader since they're all so cute. Oh, well, Naza-sama, you hang out for a second, you might see something, we'll find out. I tried to grab a huge variety of different styles of art, because I think there's a lot of really good Ruzader art out there, and I just wanted to show a big spectrum. I didn't grab, like, all of the, air quotes, best art, or all of the funniest art, or whatever. I grabbed a lot of different styles of art, because there's a lot of really, really talented artists, and I can't feature you all, so the best I could do is show a big rainbow of styles and cool designs. The facial expression is killing me, right? Thank you, Monokuma. This one's from Val Ravenchild, and it's a decidedly more aggressive take on Ruzaders. Very Tyrannid core, and I'm all about it. It goes pretty fucking hard. I don't know who that guy with the horns is, but he seems all right, I guess. I don't know why he's grabbing that Ruzader's tongue like that, but, you know, it's still very fucking cool either way. Val Ravenchild obviously draws really fucking incredibly metal art, so, hey, go check them out. It's fucking rad, as you might expect. Yeah, very cool. And damn, what an intimidating take on Ruzaders, huh? Woo! Woo! Is this the stage 3 evolution of a Ruzader? It is, in Val's heart, yes. In your heart, if that's what you want, I guess, yeah. Canonically, the Ruzaders don't evolve. I have to say again, I am legally obligated to say that. This is the Ruzaders if you feed them after midnight. This is the Ruzaders if they've been awake until 4 a.m. looking at TikToks and then realized they had to stream at 6 a.m. This is the Ruzaders if they don't get uppies. This is the Ruzaders. This is the Ruzaders if they were raised by a fly. This is the Ruzaders if they lock the... This is the Ruzaders when they see the girl they like looking at them and they gotta lock the fuck in. When they set their fucking jaw, they look max immediately. Unlock the fuck in, says Ghosty Gone. Imagine Ruzaders looking like they do down here, right? Like this Ruzader who's right next to me, super adorable. You look at the Ruzader, that Ruzader has a crush on you. They look back and they've got this fucking tyrannid ass face, like look maxing. They turn and their face just morphs into this gaunt, shredded fucking chitinous monstrosity. Val did cook. It's fucking awesome. Hell nah! Hell yeah! That's me when I don't get a sweet little treat. Damn straight. That is every Ruzader when they don't get a sweet little treat. That's Ruzaders when they turn the ray tracing on. Yeah, this is the Ruzader texture pack in Minecraft when you turn on the IRL craft texture packs. That's me when I've had enough people. True. Moving on. We've got, you knew I had to have a little Homestuck reference in here, didn't you? Didn't you? That's a Ruzader if they were a Lucis. I had to have one. Deal with it. It's cute. I don't care. When you zoom in on a bug, he's a grub. Lucizader, my beloved. Yeah, that's right. We turned it around. Now who's the parent, huh? Now who's the parent? That's the Ruzaders when they teach poor Troll Ruz how to exist, and Troll Ruz grows up thinking he could shoot through diamonds. And that's how Troll Ruz got such a fucking shredded ass voice. Whoops. Uh-oh. And then Troll Ruz gets old enough that he has to keep turning his own parent away from eating the hive that he lives in. He's like, please stop trying to eat the foundations. And then Troll Ruz becomes a parent, and that's how Troll Ruz gets the childhood traumas of parenting his own parent at a young age and learns to be hypervigilant and constantly checking the people around them to make sure they're behaving how they need to behave in public while also being a menace himself, while desiring escape whenever he can so that he could be on his own and in solitude so he could be the child he was never allowed to be. Wait a minute. Moving on. That's a freshly peeled Ruzader right there, baby. Thank you, Thingamabob. Hell yeah. That's Ruzader. They're freshly peeled. Don't freshly peel Ruzaders. Ruzader on a Monday. I love this Ruzader's face. It makes me laugh, and I cannot help it. I'm not sorry. Gonna go take a test, BRB. All right, good luck in the test tube. Put it back in. It's not done cooking. Sorry, Ronald. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. So, yeah, that's the freshly peeled Ruzader. You're just going to laugh at him? I would stand directly over this fucking creature, get in its fucking face, and laugh at it so hard that the impact of my laugh would finish crushing it into a goo. He doesn't even have his ass axe yet. Yeah, his assets, if you would. His accents. Baby's first traumatic memory. I don't know what squinged means, but that's a funny word. I hope that's not some sort of like fucking slur or something, because I'm probably gonna accidentally, I think I'm gonna drop that into my vocabulary without meaning to. I sometimes you see a word and you just know, you're like, I'm gonna say that a lot later. Damn it. Squinged, squinted, and cringed. Oh, yes, good. All right, that's in. That's locking in. Why are you meowing at me? What's up, Pollux? Listen, I'm almost to the Ruzader showcase. What do you want? Okay, fair enough. He did not answer me. Pollux does not meow so much as he chirps for some reason. He kind of says like, and I'm like, hey, bud, that's not how cats sound. Stop doing that. Is your cat a bird? He thinks he is. I don't know what asshole tried to teach him to meow, but they failed. All right, anyway, let us hear the child chirps or purrs. He doesn't even really purr. He only chirps. He chirps and sometimes he trills. Dumbass cat don't even know how to be a cat right. All right, Ruzader Showcase. Here we go. Boom! Obviously, we're starting with Detect's little Ruzader. Look at how cute this little Ruzader is. Thicker horns to appear more cat-like. I'm not going to read everything on this page because I don't have to, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you the quick rundown. This is more of an urban Ruzader, like a Ruzader that grew up around like civilization and likes to find urban centers, but is still elusive in and of themselves. Their favorite gem is Morganite, hence the sort of pale and pinkish coloration to them. They apparently have a little bit of void rot going on, but we're not going to talk too much about that. And they like to steal like clothing or mantles from other human settlements, or humanoid settlements, whatever is civilized enough. And their tail turns into like a little spyglass for hunting down other gems and detecting them, maybe even through dirt, maybe even under through rock, perhaps. Yeah. It can also use it to detect enemies, which is cool as fuck. The spyglass is so cute. Isn't it so cute? Now, before I flip to this next page, I will say again, even Detect does not supersede IP on this, so this is a cool concept. Technically not canon, but a very cool concept, so check this out. Blah! The void effect. So this is the text page on the void effect and how the void would affect Ruzaders and stuff like that, and how it affects Detect's own custom Ruzader here, the little Morganite Ruzader. So, cool concept. Did it change? It didn't change on my screen, but I think it did. Yeah! Anyway, Detect is responsible for the design of the Ruzaders as a whole, and this is an incredibly fucking cute Ruzader, customized Ruzader design. And if you don't go follow Detect right now, I'm going to make you a freshly peeled Ruzader. I'm going to peel off the first dozen layers of skin that you have left over right now, and I am not going to give it back. I'm going to make you so freshly peeled, you are going to resemble a wrinkly little raisin that is strangely tacky and moist. So please go down to that right there at the bottom left. It is detective_EEE, and follow Detect, or I will beat you. Okay? Okay. All right, what else do we got? We got Zeba Debop. Zeba Debop. Zeba Debop. Look at that little Ruzader. I don't know what gym they eat, but I enjoy the fucking meme reference, so I'm in. Cute as hell. Look at that little dumbass Ruzader. Probably eats like what? Rose gold maybe, or maybe a tourmaline. Wait, no, tourmaline's wrong color. Never mind. Who knows? Very cute, though. Rose quartz, I could see rose quartz for sure. And amethyst, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, true. No thoughts in that little Ruzader's head. There's not a single thought in that fucking Ruzader's head. But hey, we're all excited. That is the face of somebody who's showing you something that they are aware is very cool, but the creature itself is not aware. That's like if somebody found, I don't know, a particularly stupid, like, raccoon laying on the ground, grabbed it by the scruff and held it up like, look at this cool fucking dog I found. You're like, I don't think that's a dog. Like, nah, look at this cool dog I found though. Very cute. The eyes looking in 2 different directions. Those are 4 different directions. Adorable. This one's from Kimmy Deloise. This is really cute because it's got like that little sugar glider vibe going on with that big old hook tail. It like hangs on stalactites and tries to cut stalactites down on enemies. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cool? crystal cavern biome specifically, so I'm assuming eats a lot of crystals, you know, yellow quartz, probably just a lot of quartz in general, but yellow quartz where you can get it. I think the concept is just fucking awesome. Obviously, it's like stretching the limits of being a Ruzader, but it's still like a recognizable silhouette, still got the 4 arms, still got the big tail, still got the horns on the head, still got the 4 eyes. Very cool. I love the idea of like almost even its eyes beginning to crystallize, maybe helping to focus light really hard in the dark. I think that's a really cool concept, honestly. I just like it a lot. Also, the extendable tail seems like a really cool concept too. Kind of like a chainsword or like a segmented whip almost. Very cool. It's also to see how far people could take the idea of the Ruzader and see what they could do to stretch its biology in a lot of ways. Or just customize it in really cute, like different colors or different weapons, that kind of stuff. Very cute. Little flying squirrel thing. It is flying squirrel adjacent. Yeah, very cute. So sparkly. Agreed. I love these little monster page style ones too, where there's like art of it in its own environment or its own biome doing shit. That just makes me think Monster Manual, and I love it. Boop. This one, first of all, color palette, great. I love that it references that really cool spider down there in the bottom right. Sorry, sorry, tagged with spiders before I switch again. Real quick. Boop. Anyway, I like that it's also using a tactical axe because it sort of has like that technological bent to it because bismuth is such a like fractal squared off gem style. So it makes sense that it would have like more of a sort of like harsh edged, what's the word I'm looking for? Not polygonal. The word I'm looking for is, holy shit. Why the hell am I struggling so hard right now? I should have got more blinks before this. Yeah, angular will work. Yeah, I don't think that's what I was trying to say, but I'll take angular. That works just fine. It makes sense that it has such a nice angular design to it and has like all of those ridges on it, almost like a dragon scale style, you know, those big like lizard-like ridges on its body, on the arms and on the tail, and clearly it's like carapace on its head has some ridges or grooves in it, but also it creates a really cute silhouette because the big main horns become sort of cat ears, and then it gets 2 new horns on the front that kind of poke out and poke forward, and I think that's a really cool design concept. As well as obviously the tactical axe allowing it to be put in air jail. That's fucking adorable. What a cool concept. And then taking the idea of like, oh, okay, like, you know, it wouldn't make sense for it to evolve a tactical axe, but the idea that it's sort of, it definitely takes the idea of a more techno Ruzader to the next level. And it's like, in the sense that it takes what is a very ancient medieval axe, is like, how would you modernize this if you modernize the design? You know what I mean? Plus the color palette, chef's kiss. Bismuth is just a really cool color. Very cool concept. I love it. Anyway, good job, Dread Drago. I love this design. Very cool. Also, if you take a little look down there, the colors become more iridescent based on how happy or excited they are. So it's almost like a gemstone blush, if that makes sense, which is really cool. This is adorable. This is adorable. I love this. Hitsujimi, thank you. It's a Ruzader that specifically is feeding off like dust particles and old clothing. So it's like a little felt plush Ruzader. Octavio would have these hiding around his house, no doubt. They're found inside people's homes. They like dark, comfy areas. And they have kitty scissor tails to cut through dust bunnies and loose their heads. Look at his little belly. He's patting his little plush belly. He's like, yum, yum, yum. Dust bunnies and threads. Pop it, Zader. Kinda. Yeah. Strength 0. Charisma 1 billion. Infinity. What an adorable little fucking Ruzader. I love this concept so much. It's so cute. The idea of just like a little puppet Ruzader. Fuck. We've made enough Homestuck references already that I don't give a shit. These would be the Smuppets within my home. I would have piles of these little idiots laying around. These are adorable. The Ruzader's so cute, isn't it, Magma? I love these little guys. I need 50 of them. Stat. I need as many as I can get. Is it the Ruzader design based on Catfish? I don't think so. I think the Ruzader design's somewhere between like being an imp or a demon and a lizard and a bug and a cat and I guess you could say catfish. When you want to chuck a Ruzader without doing damage, you chuck this one. Exactly. It's a lot of different influences. I mean, technically, I didn't design the Ruzader, so I can't really speak on the design inspirations. I just talk about what I see in it. And I think it's like a perfect little mix of a ton of different details of things I like. So, ding. Reminds me of an axolotl, too. Yeah, I could see that because the little horns on the side kind of being like the little axolotl's prongs, I guess. I don't know what you call those. Whiskers? I bet it squeaks when you hug it. I bet it fucking does. Either way, a very adorable take. I love it. Goodbye, Flapjack Jackson. Make sure you throw Ruzaders at people. All right, this one's from ScreeTuber, or Mari, as you may know. It's an amber Ruzader. Feeds off of amber, which is found, obviously, as condensed sap from trees. It's got like a little lazy vent to it, and I like that it has that sort of like hook tail, specifically for, you know, digging near shore, but also it looks like the type of thing that could dig up, you know, dig into bark and stuff and allow sap to flow freely, that kind of stuff. And I love the idea of those little sort of like uneven horns that at this point slowly condense themselves into actual like solid horns that start to get taller and taller the older it gets and the longer it sits around, because the amber starts to condense on top of it, right? To the point where maybe it's like tacky on top at first when it's like first growing, like maybe it secretes amber on the top of its head, and then bugs crawl in and those get like secured and lodged in the amber, so it has like frozen bugs in its horns. I think that's a really cool concept. I like it a lot. And the idea that it's like sort of got this like malaise or molasses type of attitude where it's just a slow moving Ruzader, super chill. It feels like this little guy has really relaxed energy, kind of like the sloth or the koala of Ruzaders. Not koala, sorry, like the sloth of Ruzaders that just ambles around like redwood forests and stuff and hangs out near water lines and just slowly goes about its day, finds amber to eat, eats it, and then climbs back into a tree, slams its fucking hook into the tree and chills, just hangs there by its hook. He looks squishy. I like him. The background drawing is crazy good. Can we appreciate that too? Yeah, we fucking can. Yeah, we fucking can. The naptime Ruzader? Hell yeah. Can this subspecies breed with the OG Ruzader? I don't know, Nicolaj. Sure, I guess. It's all fanon. It's whatever your little heart desires. The horns look lickable. You're gonna get ants. You're gonna get ants. That's how you get ants. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. Super cool background. I know. I'm a big sucker for pinewood forests. It's one of my favorite biome types. I like big, like tundra style forests and pinewood forests, but I also like really deep growth, like old growth forests, like moss and stuff hanging all over the place that are somewhere between like swamp, forest, bog, and moorland. That shit, chef's kiss. That's like my chosen biome if I could get a hold of it. Protein. There's not a lot of that out here in South Elysium, though. Though I do like the mangroves and the salt marshes. Those are pretty cool. Temperate rainforest, my beloved. Agreed. I relate to this little dude on a level I did not know I could relate to somebody. Hell yeah. I also really like the sort of like subtle color difference on him. Like the super like ashy gray brown, like, you know, chitin really helps to like make the amber stand out in like such a fucking distinct way immediately. It's like it's got gemstone horns. Yeah, mangroves are cool as hell. Whoa. So this is a Ferrum Ruzader. I love their little fucking hollow eyes. They're freaky. It's about the most bug-coated a Ruzader has been because they lose that like really cute big shine on it. But honestly, I kind of love that. Also, obviously, it has very bug-like limbs and bug-like horns, so that helps to sell it pretty heavily. It has a longer tail than other Ruzaders, which is actually really cute. Now, keep in mind, this one has a very solid mouth. If you look at some of the text on this, you're going to see a lot of little notes about it. But the white parts are very soft and almost like velvety, right? Like very, very smooth, very easy to like pet. But its mouth is capable of biting chunks out of metal ore, no problem. So that's like a fucking like jaws of life Ruzader. Like this little guy could easily shred through huge chunks of stone and metal. So you don't want to put your fingers in its mouth. But if you feed it a little bit of ferrum, boom. You feed a little bit of any like ferrous ore, I believe, you should be good to go. Very cute, very adorable little guy, very strong. So this is the type of Ruzader where it's like, oh, it's kind of like an ant in a way. I feel, obviously it doesn't say it on here, but in my mind, this is the type of Ruzader that's like got these really strong grippers, because it says the left side, right, that it's got like a really strong, like its fingers can grip at a force that is belied by its size, and it has jaws that could bite through metal. So that's very ant coded, where it's like I could pick up things that are way heavier than me, and I'm way stronger than I look. Also, they're very heavy. It's very cute. Yeah, it's Rat Bastard. Yeah. Oh, wait, did I credit the last? Yeah, I did. We were talking about ScreechTuber and Mari. Duh. I already said it. But yeah, Rat Bastard made this one. It's got chameleon vibes. I could see that. Honestly, to me, it has a little bit of SCP vibes. And I don't mean like, ooh, it's big and spooky and terrifying. I mean like the type of thing you might see in a scrapyard or a junkyard at night. And like, what the hell was that? And then it just kind of disappears behind a fucking old car or some shit, right? Also, insanely heavy. And just the idea of like this like very tiny, sort of like gremlin plushy doll looking guy with void eyes that's like insanely heavy for its size. It'd be like picking up a lump of solid iron despite being that small, but it also could bite through fucking rock and metal. That's very SCP vibes to me, but not in an aggressive way. Like classic SCPs before everything was like a murder monster, when SCPs were all just like really weird and kind of defied the laws of physics. Very cute design. I like it a lot. And in like just the slightest of off-putting ways, it's like cute in that way where if you caught it in a dark like room by yourself, you'd be like, ah, Jesus Christ. But then if you like see it in the light, you're like, oh man, that's kind of cute actually. Wait a minute. It's just a neat little guy. He looks dense both physically and mentally. I would not doubt it. I assume most Ruzaders are dense physically and mentally. Egg Yolk says, these are all so sick. Massive hats off to the artist, yo. Can't wait until I finally have free time so I could join the squad. Fuck yeah. I do have all of the Ruzader art saved, just so we know. Even if you're not in the slideshow, because I couldn't get everybody all in the slideshow all at once, I have saved all of the Ruzader art. Side note, just real fast, I really like the small detail on this. This has nothing to do with the design. This just has to do with your art style, Rat Bastard. I like the small detail of using the way you, I know, I could tell that you like shaded the velvety parts to look really soft by not creating that hatching, but then using the hatching to make the sort of metallic or hard parts of the carapace, the armored bits, really good detail. And then creating the circular design in the eyes to make this sort of like pool texture. Very cool. It helps sell like what the texture is without having to like carefully render every part of the texture in a way that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like brush metal. Exactly. I love it. Boom! We got Joe Scarlet's Ruzader. Now, this is an interesting idea. The idea that maybe Ruzaders grow into a more canine or quadruped form, hence the extra 4 arms, as they get older and eventually become like some sort of large, not necessarily canine, but I would say this has canine or lupine influences, for sure. The idea that it becomes like this big quadruped is a really cool bent I hadn't personally thought of, but I think has a really, really cool concept behind it. Again, technically not canon, just throwing that out there. Don't come at me, IP. I got it. But I just thought it was too cool of a design to pass up. And I love the little star on its head, as if like the back of the head design, as it grows, slowly becomes the front of the head, right? Because obviously the carapace and the skin would have to like stretch over time. So it would eventually get this really cool sort of star on the front, which I think is poetic for hollow stars in a way. Also, it'd just be cool as fuck to see packs of these running around in the desert. Fox, the pro gamer, thanks for the gifted membership. Ruse bobbing and weaving around Legal. You're welcome, Legal. Very cuddly, very cute. I also like all of the little baby Ruzaders here. It's just adorable. I would want this Ruzader as a mount. Yeah, definitely. This would be like the coolest Monster Hunter mount. Also, front flips with axe tail in Monster Hunter. Let's go. No. Very cute. A pack of these Ruzaders would be insanely awesome as hunting partners. The one flat on his face. Listen, Ruzaders like being flat on their face, okay? This is canonical. We've already established this. Ruzader Palico mod. I'm already on it. Don't worry, Obscura. I'm learning 3D modeling as we speak. No, I'm not actually doing that. I should do that one day. Ruse by Monster Hunter win. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah. They're actually putting me in Monster Hunter right now. That's not true. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't joke about that. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm sorry. Ha ha. Just kidding, Monster Hunter. Boop. Anyway, that's a really cool design. I love it. One more time, the @ for this design, really good art. Go check them out, please, is Joe Scarlet. Go to that. Go do it. Go right now. Okay, next, we've got Neurotic Aliens Ruzader. This one's really cute. Look at this little pyrite motherfucker. I also love the extra set of arms. The idea of adding another set of arms so it becomes sort of an 8-armed monstrosity, which is almost spider-like, but still retains the cute shape, so it loses any sort of like intimidation of a spider. And also the little pyrite texture on the arms and the horns is such a fucking good detail. Like the idea of this like really like faceted like stone that has like all of these different textures all over it and like tons of chips all along it, so that it creates this really like almost jarring like texture next to the very smooth carapace and or skin of the Ruzaders. It's just a really good fucking design. It gives me like IRL shitty JPEG, like the type of thing that you couldn't take your eyes off of in a really cool way. Plus the fucking mining pick as a tail. What a fucking cool idea. Also, the fact that it's just canonically a very dumb brand of Ruzader. I love that. Plays dead when all else fails. That's adorable. That's adorable. Also, the idea of striking its own skull to try and scare other, like, creatures away, hence the little scratches on the top of the head, is so fucking cool. Like, just chink, 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 chink. No wonder it's a fucking dumb creature. It hits its own head with its fucking pickaxe to try and scare creatures. That's fucking adorable. What a cool concept for, like, if you, like, you can imagine it, right? Like, come into my mind palace real quick. Come here. Get in here. You're in a cave. You're exploring. You notice one of these too late, and it notices you too late, and it turns around, jumps up, starts scuttling on its, like, legs, and then immediately striking its own head with a chink, 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 chink sound, trying to appear bigger and more dangerous than it is to try and scare you away. I think that's fucking... You can imagine it, right? So cute. I love the decor in here. Yeah, I decorate my mind palace aggressively. I am constantly shifting the decor, but there's a few mainstays, Like an Eastern hognose snake. I don't know what an Eastern hognose snake does, but yes, like that. I'd probably leave because I'd be too confused to stay. Yeah. Anyway, great design. I love it. Again, thank you, Neurotic Alien. And a little tongue. I know, blip. Oh, they play dead very adorably. Very adorably. If the shink, shink, shink fails, they just look like they struck their own head so hard they die. Imagine they're panicking. You don't leave. You take a step toward them like, hey, it's okay, little guy. And then it realizes it's not scaring you off by striking its own head. So it does one final strike and then falls over like it took itself out. Bonk. That's adorable. What a cute concept. Opens one eye and looks at you like, I'm dead. Guess I gotta take it home. Is it working? Also, they try to look big by flexing its neck like a cobra. That's adorable. Eastern hognose snakes, good for you guys. All right, and then we got Chloe Senzai's. I really like this idea because it takes the Ruzader a little bit away from the rock and stone vibe and gives it sort of a forest vibe, especially the way that the back, like, design on its head has been changed to almost a leaf texture. Very cute concept. I also like the green color palette a lot. I'm a sucker for green. I'm sure you know this. And it gives me very like deep forest or sort of like marshy vibes, right? Like the type of Ruzader that might like barely poke his head above water and keep an eye on you or hang out of trees and stuff. It's very whimsical in its concept, and I think that's adorable. And it just goes to show that Ruzaders probably could adapt to any environment, I think, and not necessarily be locked into, you know, just the desert or just like sandy areas or just caves. I'm sure they would naturally be adapted to those environments. But a Ruzader that could find enough, like, I don't know, moss agate or emerald or eats enough plant life and vegetation would probably be able to eventually blend in with the environment that it finds itself out there in an area with more grassy or green textures, right? Yeah, it's got kind of Kappa vibes in a way. I don't know. I think it's really cute. The rune on the back of the head? Yeah, so the design on the back of Ruzaders' heads, you can see it on this Ruzader, for example. Ruzaders have a canonical design, technically, but depending on the diet they have, their color palette, and some of their, like, actual body style and the designs on their carapace will change, right? So the gems they eat, the food they intake, besides even gemstones, can help determine what they look like. There's no canonical designs for that, IP. There's no canonical designs besides the red Ruzader so far, but canonically, they do change design based on what they eat. IP. Anyway, very cute. Very cute. I love this design. And yeah, it was Chloe's inside. So please go follow Chloe. Chloe's already done a ton of really awesome art. Ruzader aside, I think Chloe even created a really cool Gajinko style Ruzader. I know a lot of people like drawing like their like sorority Sona or their Ruzader Sona or their Octo Sona and stuff. So I'm like, hey, like, I mean, taking your Ruzader design and finding a way to turn that into your Ruzader Sona, very cute, very cool idea. IP, please, I have a wife and family. So anyway, if you wanted to check that out, go check out Chloe's at the bottom left. Easy peasy. All right, let's go. I have to do mine's humanoid soon. Hell yeah. Yeah, some of us just have feathers on the back and maybe an old pot on their head. Cute. The humanoid Ruzaders go hard. They do. Yeah. I've always thought it was like I've seen a lot of sorority Sonas and Ruzader Sonas, and the Ruzader Sona is interesting because it's like the idea of taking my aesthetic, right, and applying it to an OC of yours or yourself, I guess. And I'm like, that's odd in a way because it makes me think of like almost like a Pokemon-esque villain squad that's like, we really like this Ruze guy and he's our leader, so we're going to model ourselves after him, where a Ruzader Sona is much more like this creature that has nothing to do with me necessarily, not like besides me keeping a lot of Ruzaders in the tavern. So it really opens up creativity a lot, so you can kind of just design your character based around like a gemstone you like, or a biome you like, or an environment you like, while loosely referencing your Ruzader as a design. So that, I think, opens up a lot of creative avenues where designing yourself solely based off my aesthetic can be, at times, a little limiting, right? But I think both are very cool concepts. Okay, moving on. Boop. Tricks is for Goblin? Look at this little ice halberd on this Ruzader's tail. That's very cute. Also, I really like the bottom left one a lot because it's panicking and it looks like it's dropping all of its beautiful aquamarines. I guess that's technically Larimar, but still very cute. I almost said Lamilar, like the armor. Holy shit. I also like the idea of extended horns kind of popping up in almost like a rabbit or like a fox-esque design. You know, it's funny how much the horns themselves almost mimic the shapes of ears, the top two like rounded off horns, so that the more you change them, the more they start to like resemble other animals in a way. It's like it adds a lot of customizability in ways that I hadn't really thought of myself. Thankfully, you guys are much more creative than I am, so. Also, the idea that this Ruzader thinks it's very tall and is very proud of that when it's actually like mostly horn height is the funniest shit to me. Like just walking up to the other Ruzaders like, yeah, I'm pretty big. Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty tall, so. Yeah, the target in the top right, throwing it like a fucking spirit things. I think that's adorable. Anyway, the idea of like an ice halberd Ruzader that lives in really cold biomes and has those really tall horns is just cute to me. I could see it having tall horns, like specifically to deal with ice in different ways, or even as like a heat regulation thing, right? Like maybe the taller horns are specifically to regulate the heat around it. Because as like a part bug type creature, it's going to struggle in a cold environment unless it finds a way to create or maintain heat sources. This one's for Azure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh nar, bro. That explains why it's bragging about how tall it is. Yeah, I'm like 6'5". Yeah, I'm like 6'12". No big deal. Shut up, fives. A six is speaking. Yeah, kinda. It's so their friends can find them in tall piles of snow. That's actually really cute, too. I like that concept a lot. Also, I like how its little stars become an icicle or a snowflake in the back. If you look at the back head design, little subtle details. Very good. Very cool. Boop. All right, this one's by 55WA1059K. And honestly, this one's cute as hell. Because it's just a Ruzader cosplaying. It's just a Ruzader like, I want to be a bug. I want to be a bug real bad. I want to be a real bug. Puts on actual $1 bug wings and glues antenna on. I love that. And me being like, what the fuck are you? Wait a minute. I haven't seen this type of Ruzader before. And it's like, I'm a bug. I'm a bug. I'm a little bumblebee. I'm a little ladybug. I just think that's cute as hell. I could not get over it. The Dreamzader. Raised by a house. Yeah, raised by a housefly energy. Exactly. Exactly. This little Ruzader likes to rub his little claws together and then rub his face. And then rub his little claws together. And then rub his face. He just dreams big. Exactly. Exactly. I love him. Do they go pss, 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 pss? Probably. Probably. Oh, you want to fly, huh? Yeets out the window. This little, I get the feeling this little guy would get a fucking kick out of being like thrown out a window. I don't think he'd be mad. I think he'd be excited. He'd be like, I'm a bug! I can fly! Anything you want to be, little guy. Anything you want to be. Anyway, adorable. So the name, I've already told you, but I'm going to leave this one on screen for just a little longer so you can go check out their adorable fucking art. Please, look at the bottom left. You're going to type in 55WA1059K, and that's how you're going to find these adorable Ruzaders. He'd be like, wee! Yippee! Whatever makes you happy. Exactly. Whatever you want. Slaps little wings on him. He did dream a dream. I also like the really subtle detail of clearly picking it up by the wings, so the wings are stretched all the way up to its head because of the elastic bands. 114 Fruit Fly. Wait a minute. Oh, Fruit Fly. I didn't realize that was your screen name. Holy shit. Anyway, adorable. Great art. I love it. Also, side note. Hey, really great Ruze art. Great job. Thanks. $1 wings are getting this guy far. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Side snart. How dare you? I've had enough. Boom. All right, so this one's by Higgy Vitfug drew this really cute little metal Ruzader who's not fully metal, but has like a metal armor to it. And honestly, it's giving me like sort of mole vibes, but in the cutest possible way, right? So it has like this like axe halberd headed mining pick tail. But if you notice, if you look at the top of his head, especially on the far left design where it's sitting and facing slightly away, you can see an interesting evolution on this one is that its horns are metal, but they're hollowed out into scoops in the back. So not only could it like tear through stone with those big old mitts, right? With like the sort of crystals breaking out of the mitts, but it also has a shovel head. If you look up at the top, there's a design there that says hollow horns with a shovel-like shape, so it could scoop up gravel and soil and fling it away. So it could just dip its head down and immediately lift its head up as high as it can, and it would naturally just fling it backwards, right? That's a really cool concept. And the idea that like they share traits with like crickets, mole crickets and ants and stuff like that, but also that they have like different evolutions depending on how they fit in a colony. So this is a very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not asocial. It's a very, is it eusocial, I believe? Ruzader, where they have large colonies and some of them have evolutions for different things, right? Like some of them might evolve these big, like metallic, crystalline helmets almost, like you see at the bottom, so they could block off holes with their own heads. Like those Ruzaders would be almost like the warrior ants in an ant colony that like slam their heads into holes to keep other creatures from coming in. What a cool idea, right? There's actually another slide to this that I didn't put in the slideshow because I wanted to save room to get as many Ruzaders as I could in here. But the idea that there's more to this is really awesome. So there's another page of lore. If you guys want to go down to page real quick and check that out. Very cute. Also, the idea that they're like little pointy legs underneath their mitted arms, like the arm ones, obviously are an evolution of this Ruzader specifically, but you could see under that wrapped around his stomach, he's still got the extra set of arms that are just claws, and the idea that those can adapt to be fossorial is really fucking cool. Like they get that extra alloy on top that creates those little ridges and designs. Very cool. Pronounce the name better than I ever could have done. I wonder what a Mithril Ruzader would look like. Only you can find out, Jan Lua. Only you can find out. All right, I'm going to leave you on this page for a second longer to be able to read these little things. I am getting ready to switch to the next one. Give me just a second here. I'm just going to have a little drink of my stamina potion. Hold on. Nom, 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 nom. All right. That sounds bone dry. I am now out of stamina potion. It's the saddest world I've ever lived in, but it is what it is. I love the pop of purple on the tail. Yeah, and on the top of the claws there. The idea that their claws eventually become crystalline is really cool. Boop. All right, this is just a really, really cool page because it has so many different environments, and you can tell that they're like designed specifically for their environments more so than the gyms they ate. So I think there's two schools of thought right now in Ruzaders in the fan base that fan base sounds like such a fucking douchebag thing to say, but whatever. I could say that you guys are Ruzader fans. I'm not going to say you're Ruse fans, but I can say confidently that you are Ruzader fans. Moki, thank you very much for being a Ruzader. Welcome in. Is your name? You know what? I'm going to let that one go. But I feel like there's two two schools of thought right now in the Ruzader fan base. There's the Ruzader fan base that designs Ruzaders specifically based around the gem they eat and leans heavily into the sort of like the gemstone design and how that would affect the Ruzaders. And then there's the environmental Ruzaders that still, pick a gemstone that the Ruzaders feed off of, but they clearly define them based on the environment that they're in. This is a really cool concept of like multiple different biomes and environments that Ruzaders could be in and how they might be influenced by that more so than the stones they eat, right? Anyway, this one, of course, is by Sulfurica. I think it's really fucking cool. Absolutely cracked that so many designs were slapped down all at once. And so many unique, interesting ones, right? Because you look at the Tundra one, and it's got like those little fur linings on its like arms and on its legs, but it's got that cute little snow crystal design, and it's eating like precious metals like gold and silver. So it really stand out on a Tundra because of all that gold, right? But it still looks like it belongs there in a way that like makes sense. And the desert one eating amethyst specifically, you would expect it to eat some sort of like brown or red stone or like, red gems to blend in with like a red or yellow or brown environment. But the idea that it eats amethyst and that naturally gives it those like nice contrasting purples on the tips of its horns and its eyes, but it still has that like, the body that is brown to fit in with the environment and a little cactus like bents on its arms and its horns. Very cute. I just love all of these designs a lot, especially the idea that the tails themselves are made to fit in wherever it is. Urban with a coffee cup is so clever. Yeah, and a little meat cleaver tail that's like clearly like human designed. And the little AirPods. You can't hear you as AirPods are in. I also like that the ocean one lost his legs and got fin or flippers. Very cute. And got a little harpoon tail. I'd have to say my favorite here is probably the swamp one because I really like that color green. But I also really like the Jasper forest one and the jungle one a lot. And I'm a big fan of the desert one, actually. And the mountain one. They're all really good. They're all really good. But I'd say swamp, Jasper, amber. Yeah. Yeah, the beach one with its little glasses. Yeah, the little unicorn horn on the mountain one. I also like the idea that the mountain one eats manganese, cobalt, and sulfur because it gives it that really cool yellow, light blue, purplish blue, gray color. And man, those ears stand out so aggressively. And the little hooks on its extra arms under its like main arms are adorable. Cute! Anyway, very cool concept. I like it a lot. Moving on, we have into 111021's design. This one's interesting. A very cute little guy. And I also love the stone they chose. I didn't even know that stone existed. The Vivianite. Very cool. Very cool gem. I like that a lot. Little edgy guy. Little edgy guy with an edgy little cape. Isn't he cute? Lich looking guy. Well, the idea, as far as I could tell, is that essentially they were resurrected. They're a little resurrected Ruzader, which is like, you know, has the consequence of demon blood. So yeah, they might have like a little bit of a lich vibe to them and or vaguely vampiric, I guess, but I'm going to assume it leans more toward undead than it does like vampirism. Very cute. Undead! He tries to be a demon lord, but he's basically an imp. Isn't that all Ruzaders? Look at these little guys. They're not dangerous. They're just imps. Also, I like his little, like, fucking stiletto / syringe tail. The idea that it became, like, specifically a piercing knife. It almost looks grafted on, as if the Ruzader's original tail was gone, so a new blade was attached. Cool concept. I like it a lot. Also, the horns just go fucking hard. I can't help it. I like that, like, purple, pink, green. Those all go really well together. Very cute. He's such a polite little guy. He's just a little guy. When he focuses, he's just got like malevolent, evil, demonic energy around him. No big deal. Hey, I'm dangerous. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you're dangerous, Widow Ruzader. I'm sure you're very dangerous. All right, so this one's another interesting concept. This is kind of like the quadrupedal one. It's the idea of like a bigger, more elongated Ruzader as it gets older or evolves, right? But instead of getting quadrupedal, it starts to grow thicker, stronger hind legs and can stand up on its own, like stand up tall and gets like a counterbalanced tail, for example. I could see this thing moving a lot like a ferret or a weasel, maybe. Like when it runs, it's on all fours, but it's completely capable of standing up just fine and using its like 4 main arms to manipulate things. Yeah. Also, a lot of people went for the halberd tail, and I really like that. Very elegant. It looks aquatic almost. I could see that. I get the feeling they were going, yeah, see, it clings the sides of cliffs and canyons. I think the vibe here is maybe like a cave-dwelling creature that lives in long, sort of narrow tunnels so that it can go on all fours if it needs to. But clings to the sides of caves, cliffs, caverns, that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Also, I love the little underbite detail. That's a cute little idea. I like that it creates a cat smile without having to create a cat smile. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the 2 like white fangs that come up in the underbite, but it also creates a cat smile with the blue upper part that creates like this little like overbite of like fucking face. Exactly. Little ooh, or is it he? There you go, Froggy Shermy. You got it. Anyway, this one's by Mammon Eid. I believe that's Eid. It could be Eide, but I think it's Eid. Mammon Eid. Very cute. It doesn't have a gem associated with it, but I'm going to assume this is sort of sapphire, possibly sapphire and amethyst. I don't know, could be eaten lapis lazuli. Who knows? Either way, I really like the design a lot. I like that it's elongated. This one's kind of a wild one. A lot of Ruzaders seem to like, a lot of Ruzader designs, rather, seem to have some form of like crafting or man-made device about them. This one's interesting in that it leans heavily into bug, but on the moth side of bug, right? And I really like the stone that was chosen for it because it already looks like it has sort of a moth design to the stone. The color palette is just outright perfect for the silicate crystals, right? And the idea that it spits out and weaves threads out of this crystal after eating it is really cool. It like creates a cape that is meant to intimidate creatures around it. Very cute design. Plus the fucking elongated horns that are prehensile. Like they're not rigid, right? The horns on top are able to like swivel in place. Very cute. Fear the cape! Yeah, and then it can sort of like mimic a corruption beast's face, right? Like if the cape itself has a bioluminescence to it, then when it's in a cave, it could theoretically intimidate things away with like corruption beast eyes, essentially, is what it's trying to mimic, which is really cool. I have to Google half the words Ruze uses. My bad. Sometimes I'm using the wrong word if I'm being honest. But, you know, that is what it is. I don't know, there's a lot of cool details on this little guy. Also, the fact that he's like furrier than your average Ruzader, but somehow still more bug-coated. You would think the more chitinous a Ruzader is, the more bug-coated it is, but because this leans so hard into moth, and because it has those like more bug-like upper limbs, like you could tell like how bug-coated its like four main limbs are, it creates a somehow more bug vibe to it than your average Ruzader, which is funny. I think the average Ruzader leans heavily into like sort of the imp or lizard or, you know, somewhat bug aesthetic, but this one leans hard into that bug aesthetic, and I think that's really cool, which is funny because again, you would think fur would lean him back toward like cat-like or mammalian. This whole stream is making my concept design brain go brrr, and I love it. Hell yeah. Anyway, I like this Ruzader's design a lot. I also think it's really cool that it referenced like a type of stone or gem or crystal. Technically a crystal, but you know, it's all fucking sediment at the end of the day or whatever. It's all still rock. I like the idea that they used a crystal that you wouldn't typically associate with being like a gemstone or a stone you would want color palette wise, and then turn that to a really, really cool pattern for a cape. I find often when you say gemstone, people are going to jump at like, you know, rubies and sapphires and emeralds and, fucking, I can't remember the yellow one, topaz, holy shit. But the idea of going for like those really earth tones is really fucking cool. Yeah, it's called a stone weaver, theoretically, because it eats rock and it weaves its own cape. Very cool concept. I love it a lot. Anyway, this one's from Teleshina. This one is interesting because it leans into what I was talking about earlier, design-wise, with the idea of Ruzaders who take things from society, right? Like this one's just like, I steal ribbons and wigs. Or kind of like the urban Ruzader we looked at earlier that had a coffee cup and had AirPods in. So like Ruzaders that are specifically adjusted to being urbanized or existing around humanity or creatures that exist in a more civilized society. For example, this one spends most of its time observing humans and likes imitating human actions. So it's kind of pantomiming being a human, which sounds fucking adorable. A little Ruzader like walking around like, I'm doing taxes type of deal, you know what I'm fucking saying? I too am human. I also walk into this store and pay money, but it just like drops a bunch of fucking like trash on the counter and grabs a coffee cup or something and leaves. Oh, this is the type of Ruzader who picks out certain colors of M&Ms for sure. Picky eater. You know, most Ruzaders can subsist on basically anything. This one clearly likes hate and blue lace agate, but would rather die if there's no blue or white gems around. So I'm sure this little guy would eat basically anything if it needed to, but it's definitely going to throw a little fucking, a little shitty piss fit if it doesn't get the gems it wants. Places 2 candy wrappers and a banana peel. Give me coffee, please. Take your time, two bots. I'm still going to be looking at the Ruzader tab after this. I hope that this isn't like the type of thing where you guys see this stream and you're like, oh, man. Well, I guess the Ruzader review's over. I don't need to make a design anymore. Hey, make your Ruzader design. I'm still looking at the tag every day and saving more art. So even if it's not featured here necessarily, I still really, it brings me personally great joy to see the ideas that you guys come up with. So I'm still going to be looking at them. And you never know, there might be a part 2 later in the future. So do not design your Ruzader just because of this. I still want to see it personally. Part 2, possibly. Look at this little fucking guy's tail. Look at his horns. Isn't that cute? Also, the idea that it's mimicking hair, but those are actually spikes on its chitin is adorable. But look at how cute this is. This one's from Zaint. Very cute, very cool design. I like the idea that it can, like, use its tail to polish gold foil. That's adorable. Also, the shovel tail. Slash fan. Very cute. I also like that this thing is like a visual flashbang, and I mean that in the most positive way. That is not an insult. I'm saying that like the idea that the agate that it eats could come in so many textures and designs and styles that you could see one that's like eaten multiple types of agate, and each horn might be a different, like, you know, a different pattern or a different texture on it. It would be kind of like staring at a creature that like has the style of camouflage that's meant to like bamboozle your ass just by looking at it. Also, the idea that it could have agate that changes design per thing, right? Like this one's tail is clearly a single type of agate that it ate for a while. But what if it ate some agate that gave it like speckle designs, and then the next layer had like this sort of like wiggly water design, and then the next layer had like sort of a like cross pattern design, right? Because it ate different agate at different points of its life as its tail was growing. Isn't that fucking sick? Like different bands of sediment you see in a canyon. Hell yeah. Oh no, someone's mowing. They're very fucking cool, Alza. Very cool. Anyway, this Ruzader's fucking adorable. I also like the little like extra stars on the back of its head and forehead. Good design. Good design. Very cute. Boop. This one's from Jestertainment. I just really like this one because it has a rainbow of Ruzaders, and I think that's adorable. It even has a fucking obsidian Ruzader and a radiant Ruzader up there. I think the callback is both incredible, and also the expressions on these Ruzaders are so fucking cute. I can't help it. This is just a good picture in general. And it also kind of pulls back down the design concepts away from like super complex designs and shows you that, you know, some Ruzaders probably just eat colored stones, and that's really the long and short of their difference. Like they're still just, you know, mostly regular Ruzaders with different colors. Very cute. I know the little regular Ruzaders in the back are so cute. Their faces like, what the hell? What the hell? The blue one having a piercing like Azure. Yeah, they've all got little callbacks. It's very cute. Like a little orange guy. He's got like a little haystalk in his mouth, and yellow's got those glasses. Man, this hits those Chow vibes again. Doesn't it though? Doesn't it though? That cocky little Azure Ruzader clearly pantomiming Azure Ruse. Adorable. Yellow citrine, isn't it? Yeah, yellow citrine. When the squad shows up, actually. Fucking cute. Anyway, Anyway, that's my last one, gamers. That's that for now is my Ruzader showcase. I think it was a huge variety of different styles and different concepts, from things that are really like focused on accessorizing in an almost human way, and the concept that they are under the assumption that they live around humanity or around society. But then there was also a lot of really naturalistic Ruzaders that very much adopt like forms based on the environment around them. And also there's just different colors of Ruzaders that probably just eat, you know, have a diet very similar to your standard Ruzader. I guess standard sounds a little diminutive or reductive to the Ruzader you're used to seeing, but probably just different colored gemstones and stuff like that that live in a similar environment. Yeah, beautiful art, Ruzaders. Also, I just really wanted to show off a lot of different art styles and different like I guess different like, well, I mean, I already said it, different styles of like artistry and drawing and background design, and different like amounts of world building based around the Ruzaders, different focuses on like raw design versus the environment they would be in, and the world building that is associated with that versus just like what is aesthetic and cool to the artist. I think that's really fun. So it was cool to like be able to show you a bunch of different things. You are all neat and deserve all the soups and chips. Agreed. And if you have not followed these artists, please do. I'm going to go backwards and give you like 3 seconds on each page, just so you can look at the ats real quick and type those in. So here you go. This one's by Jestertainment. That one is by Owzaint. Owza, if you're here in chat anyway. But Owzaint on Twitter. Let me know if it's too hard to read, the bottom left, just so you know. We've got Teleshina. Some of them are going to be a little harder to read because some of them are on such big pages that sometimes it's going to have a little bit of like the actual art behind it, but we're going to keep up, no problem. This one, of course, is by Aodos. No, wait, Aoi Dos. Aoidos. There we go. Aoidos. God damn, I said it different every time, but that's okay. You get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, we got Mammonide. Wintercraft, thanks for being a Ruzader for 2 whole months. Welcome back in. Owie. Oh, Owie-dos. Mm-hmm. We've got into 111021 or Jiven. What no blinks does to a motherfucker, right? Sulfurica, or Sulfurica, rather. I always want to say Sulfur, but it's Sulfurica. Tiny Dandelion. Thanks for being a Ruzader. Hey, did you guys know that my favorite flower is a dandelion? But Ruze, technically dandelions are I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You guys... No, that's bummer. Never mind. No bummers. No bummers. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. We're going to keep this no bummers. I'll tell you something later. Remind me. Anyway, this one is, of course, by Higgy Vitfgik. Very cool design. Very cute. Incredible art. Very monster manually. I love the way this was designed around world building. Very cool. Dandelions are tasty. Yeah. Hey, we're back. Refresh. Sorry, they mowed over my internet cord. No, I'm just kidding. The dandelions took him. Oh no! With flesh. Oh shit. Okay, I'm back. Cool. No, they didn't actually mow over anything. I'm just fucking with you. That's just the internet around this time of day. Sometimes it just behaves like this. I don't know why. Anyway, this one's by Higgy Vitfgik. So grab that link. Get out of the way, little Ruzaders, you little bastards. Okay. Boop. Oops, wrong way. Sorry, this one's by 55Y1059K. Very cute. Very cute. All right, we're going to speed up a little bit here. Here we go. Boop. This one's by Tricks is for Goblin. Take a screenshot. Be free to come back to this page, easy peasy. This one's by Chloe Sinzai. Or Sinzai. Very adorable. Little swamp, little forest Ruzader. All right, this one's by Neurotic Alien 1. Man, that texture work on the horns and claws. Very cool, very cool, very cool. And a little miney pick. Man, I like that one a lot. That's so cool. Joe Scarlet. Hell yeah, it's been a lot of fun, right, Jake? I love these little streams because this kind of touches on the idea of world building, and it's a ton of fun. Grand Slams. I'm glad you liked it, Jake Lionheart. Lionlight. Holy shit, what is wrong with me today? God, I gotta blink. I gotta blink after this. Boop. And we've got Rat Bat Starred. Our little Ferris Ruzader. Ferrum. We've got Screetuber or Mari. Oh, right. I do need to talk about that. Thanks for reminding me, Angelica. Do not let me forget to talk about that at the end of this. Boop. We got Hitsujimi. I'm going to make a post about it after this as well on Twitter so everybody knows. But yes, I do need to talk about that. We've got Dread Drago. Damn, the texture work on this little guy is cute too. Kimmy Deloise. What a cute little guy. What a cute little guy. Air Jail. Boop. We got Zebody-Bop. 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 I'm glad you like it, Birdie. Of course, we got Detective. Detective E or Detect. Very cute. Detect, who is also the mama of Ruzaders. Let's go. That's me. Rosie, that's you? Are you Zibbity-Bop? We got a little Detective Ruzader. Adorable. Sorry, Sleuth Zader, technically. And of course, we've got the regular Ruzader art, the fan art of our beloved mascot, our beloved fan mascot, the Ruzader. I guess this isn't technically my mascot, is it? It's technically your guys' fan form. Does that mean I still have room to make a mascot? Interesting. Adorable. We've got Sadiqs. Why not both? Maybe. We'll see. Freshly peeled. And that's a freshly peeled Trollers. Isn't that beautiful? Val Ravenchild. If you missed out on the very, very spooky Ruzader. The I will eat your face Ruzader. Hell yeah. Also, that guy who looks kind of like me but isn't me. I could beat him up in a fight, though. Then we've got Monokuma, who also has a giant Ruzader, but a very different take on a giant Ruzader who's very afraid. Honestly, these images kind of mirror each other in a way, and I think that's really funny. I love that. Anyway, that one's Monokuma. This one's by Asi 8300, and it is some of the most adorable fucking, like, should have been made into a sticker sheet Ruzaders I've ever seen. Very cute. Your Honor, it's the baby Ruzader. That's a baby Ruzader right there. Ruzader merch. Let's fucking go. Buy Sadiqs again. I did technically put Sadiqs in here twice, but I'm not sorry. It's cute. I can't help it. It's good shit. And we've got Soul Rue or Soul Rui with look at those cute cats and the Ruzaders everywhere being little bad guys. This one's got ink all over everything. He just smudged his own image. He's cutting it up. One of them's out here just eating all the member chips. Stamina potions all over the place. Ruzaders spilling shit, being dicks. Shinri has Pumiko. Betel has Phantom. Ruze has...
Maybe you'll see one day. You'll see.
Look at this little iron tail wielding Ruzader. Look at the style on this art. Look at how much fucking energy this picture has. God damn it, this is just so good. The action is so good. Ah! Anyway, good job, Winu, or Winwak B. Very cute design. Please go check out their art. It's so cute. It's so good. We've got IP Zakachi. Also, again, love the way they draw me, but I also love the way they draw Ruzaders. Very cute. Mikoa. Wait, Mikoa?
If you weren't here for this part of the stream, take a look at that Ruzader's leftmost eye. Do you notice anything, do you notice anything there? Any references, maps?
That's me on your shoulder. That's me on your shoulder. That's me on your pizza. Losing my pepperoni. That's Liquiz's art. Look at that cute little guy. Look at that little onesie. Look at that little scarred up onesie. Look at how cute those eyes are. Ah, those little Ruzaders. Ah! Clearly taking bites out of the tail, but that's okay. And then, of course, we'll end off here with Detect's Ruzader art. So cute. God damn. Ruze, are you an REM fan? I don't know. I was looking at music that I would possibly sing for the last karaoke, and I came across that one. I debated doing it, but I was mostly looking for music my mom would like, and I don't think I ever caught her listening to that one. I mean, maybe once in a while, but I know I've heard that song, like, in the house before when I was a kid, but I don't remember, like, her specifically listening to it. But it's a good song. I like it. Very cute. Very cute. So, that's it, gamers. That's our Ruzader showcase. It's been 2 hours. That's perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to be at. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking these out with me. It's been a lot of fun. You guys are incredibly fucking creative, and any chance I get where I could show that off or talk about that a little bit, you better be fucking sure I'm gonna take that chance, because I don't know, you guys do. I mean, not trying to be nice to you guys, because fuck you guys, but any chance I get to look at your guys' art is going to brighten my day a little bit. Like, it makes me happy to see, like, other people who have an interest in world building or just cool design aspects. And as somebody who's not much of an artist myself, I can appreciate, like, the amount of effort, but also the amount of yourself, your own personality, and your own, like, aesthetics that go into art. I don't know. It just excites me to see, I guess. That's what I meant to say. And I want to show that to everybody else if I can. I'm not going to sit here and, like, prop you guys up or gas you up forever, you little shitheads. You're still insufferable bastards, but you do deserve, like, the spotlight more so than I do most of the time, especially when it comes to this kind of art. Because, I don't know, you guys create incredible works. That's what I meant. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. God, being nice is really fucking hard. Holy shit. God damn, I'm done saying nice things. I quit. Adrian Canale says, all of the Ruzader art reminds me of Glavinius from Monster Hunter. Good. I don't think I've ever fought a Glavinius, but that sounds fun. I should check that out. I've never seen that monster, I don't think. Leia says, this is a great way to spend my existence anniversary. Thanks for putting in the work, Ruse. And artists. Thank you, artists, for putting in the work. I just put them down on a dumb fucking slideshow, but thank you anyway for showing up and hanging out. I wouldn't have anybody to show you off to if you guys weren't here, so there it is. Also, happy fucking birthday, Leia. All right, who are we raiding into? Let's see. Next up is... Oh, fuck. Is it Octavio, I think? Octavio with Liza P, I want to say. I think it's Octavio with Liza P. Ah, right. You're right. Okay, so let's talk about a few things real quick. So, you know what? Let's go back to the tavern real quick. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. Wait, is it tomorrow? Hold on, let me think. Let me check my schedule. 1 second. Not tomorrow. Sorry. Not tomorrow. Saturday, 5 p.m. EST. I am going to be hanging out on Porcelain Maid's channel with Joel, doing the Porcelain Parlor. It is a talk show, essentially. Apparently, I'm going to get grilled, but I'm immune to getting grilled, so it doesn't matter. So on Saturday at 5 p.m. EST, if you could tap into Porcelain Parlor on Porcelain Maid's channel on twitch.tv, I will be there for probably my first ever one-on-one collab outside of Cover. I think so. I've done a couple of big group collabs to things like Duck Duck Goose and Among Us. Anyway, this is going to be my first big collab outside of Cover. I hope you like it. I think Joel seems really cool. I haven't interacted with Joel a ton, but I think Joel has a really good sense of humor and seems really funny and talented and puts a lot of work into their work. So, I did do Lethal Company with Joel and Roy. That's right. So yeah, this is my second time technically. That was my first time interacting with Joel. But anyway, Joel seems really talented and very driven, and also seems like they have a sense of humor that meshes with my own. Yeah. So I think that's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to kind of check that out. And also, I just like meeting new people, if I'm being honest with you. I'm excited to kind of branch out a little bit. I love collabing with the HOLOSTARS boys. I especially love collabing with Armis, and that's not going to cut into weekly collabs with them as often as I can, or as often as we can line those up. But I do want to poke around, see what's going on. There's a lot of, I think often we can forget as corporate VTubers, especially when we're working within a corporation, that there are people outside that corporation who are really pushing the medium forward and really doing impressive stuff. I take a lot of time when I'm have free time to look around at people on Twitch and on YouTube who are working on interesting redeems, or working with Sammy, or working with, all of these different programs that can really push VTubing forward. And I get inspired by that, and it makes me want to do more on my own stuff. So the more I can look out into the indie market, and the more I can see people who really push hard to make their content exceptional, the more it makes me want to interact with those people as well. So hopefully I'll be able to poke around and hang out with a couple more people who are either in other companies like FSP and fucking a bunch of other branches, as well as hanging out with other HoloStars if I can. I'd like to collab with my JP senpais once I get enough JP under my belt to actually interact in a meaningful way, and other indies and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get out there and meet a lot of cool people. We'll see. Hopefully you guys are cool with that too. I know not everybody likes Twitch. I know not everybody's going to show up for that. I know a lot of you people are not fans of people outside of Cover, and I can understand that too, because it creates a sort of X factor where you're not certain how that person is, or how they're going to behave, or whether or not they interact well, or whether or not they're going to mesh. But I think taking those risks is part of getting out there and hopefully furthering myself as a person, as a content creator, and seeing what the other side is like. So I'm excited to fuck around over there and find out. Yeah. Anyway, anybody who wants to show up to that, I would look forward to you being there. I think Joel definitely deserves support. Joel works pretty fucking hard. Joel makes pretty fucking funny content, at least the few streams that I've been able to catch up to. Yeah. So I'll see you there on Saturday, 5 p.m. EST. Yeah? Yeah. Not a huge Twitch fan, but I'll try to swing by. Thanks. Grayson is Porcelain Maid? Grayson? I thought Porcelain Maid's name was Joel. Am I an idiot? Huh? Oh, talking to someone in chat, I was like, what? I was like, I am 999% sure I've talked to Joel on multiple occasions. Okay, just making sure. Glad we're on the same boat here. I was like, wait a fucking second. Answering a question. Got it. Sorry, Grayson. I misinterpreted there. Yeah, tomorrow is the Ring Fit Adventure stream, which I am not looking forward to because tomorrow's going to be exceptionally hot. But, yay, I guess. All right, Gots, thanks for being an asshole. Anyway, that's really all I got to say to you. Oh, one more thing. For those of you who are in memberships, you probably already saw this post, but I did get a new hand cam, and I am cooking a little bit of cursed content for you. I'm cooking a little something for you coming up soonish. There might be a teaser on memberships later. We'll see. For those of you who are axholes, I might have something to show you a little bit later. No promises yet. But I got a new hand cam coming in soon in the mail, hopefully, so that I'll have slightly less terrible focus on the things that are on my tables and stuff. So, look forward to that. We'll see. Please no feet, no promises, but probably not any feet. Don't worry about that. Cooking cursed or cursed cooking? I don't know. Maybe a little column A, maybe a little column B. You'll never know until it's too late. That's how I like to keep it. I'm going to continually work to establish in your minds and in the minds of the cultural zeitgeist of VTubing in general that I am ready and willing to create the worst content you've ever seen, and there is no chance that you'll ever be able to predict what I'm going to do. I'm going to fuck around. I'm going to find out. I'm always going to commit to the bit, and I'm going to keep you guessing because I think it's funny. I like to watch you squirm. That's it. That's all, gamers. I'm getting the hell out of here. You know what? I haven't used my ending screen in a while. We always end with the running Ruzaders, and today is a good day to end with the running Ruzaders because it's been the Ruzader showcase. I will get back to using my ending screen soon, but for now, let's get over there, gamers. We're going to go over and raid Octavio's Waiting Room for Liza P. It is a Souls-like featuring Pinocchio, but a very dark take on Pinocchio. It has a lot to do with puppets, puppetry, and Victorian aesthetics, so I think it is right up Octavio's alley. I think you're going to like it. I don't know if Octavio's ever played a Souls-like, so it could be funny to watch him squirm. Please hang out. Please support Octavio. He absolutely deserves it. I'm going to be there to witness it, so you should be too. All right, bye, nerds! Thanks for hanging out for the Ruzader Showcase. Thank you for all of the incredible art. You guys are genuinely fucking amazing. Unbelievably at times. It's astoundingly disgusting. I want you to know I hate you very much. Bye!